We are
This
recording.
conference will now be recorded.
So how's your month been, Miss Rebecca?
How's my month been? In terms of sarcoidosis, I think I've been okay. I'm in treatment. I'm taking Humira every couple of weeks. Still on some prednisone. My only basic physical complaint is I threw my back out a couple of weeks ago.
Ugh.
I went and visited my family for Thanksgiving, and I was doing fine. And I tripped over the leg of my bed, and I didn't want to fall, so I twisted my back, and it went.
Oof.
It's like I don't know if I actually heard it, but I certainly felt it, and it's like everything seized.
Are
So
you doing ice and heat for
not
that?
ice. So I went to urgent care, and they told me he wanted to make sure I hadn't done anything terrible to my, you know, vertebrae or my disc, and he doesn't think I did. I'm not feeling pain down my legs. So he said to use heat. And of course, what did he do? He gave me an increased dose of our favorite drug, prednisone.
Uh,
So a taper of
Swelling down.
prednisone. I'm like, never going to get off this damn thing. So I did a taper, and I did heat, and I did hot showers, and I tried to like walk and lie down and sit and like move some and not just like sit somewhere and groan. And it's better than it was. But I was away in Massachusetts and I couldn't get back because I didn't want to drive 7 hours, and who knows, I wouldn't have been able to move at first if I had driven that far. And so tomorrow I'm going to PT originally for my knees, and I'm going to ask the physical therapist if she recommends. I mean, I have a bunch of exercises for my back, but I don't feel like I can really do them now. I kind of like gentle things that will get me moving, but not hurt anything further. And then I'm seeing a PA on Friday, and just to make sure there's nothing seriously wrong, and it's just like I crunched my muscles or I did something to a tendon, but not that there's not nerve implication.
Yeah.
I don't think there is, aside from, well, it hurts, so that must be nerves, but it's not like I don't have that sort of electrical feeling of when you bung a nerve, which I've had occasionally.
Shooting, that kind of stuff. That's good.
Yeah, I'm not having shooting pain down my legs, and
That's good.
just having aches. So I'm still not down to what I was in terms of prednisone. I mean, I made that decision. I didn't talk to any doctors about it. I get the prescription. The other thing I did do in terms of, it's not necessarily prednisone, but I've had, not necessarily sarcoidosis, but I definitely have increased osteoporosis, probably because of the prednisone. So about a month ago, I went to see a doctor about that, and she prescribed me finally an infusion of something who's reclassed, but it hasn't come in yet. Like the approval from the insurance hasn't come in yet. I haven't heard anything back from them. But
And what's that supposed to do? Increase your bone density or your calcium uptake?
I think the first thing it does is it slows down the breakdown of bone. I think she explained to me there are a couple of different drugs. There's something called Prolia, I think, and then there's Reclass, and she recommended the Reclass, which is an injection once a year. Not an injection, an infusion once a year. So I'm waiting to get the approval for that and do that infusion, and hope I don't have a negative reaction to it. But I think otherwise I'm actually doing pretty well.
That's
How are
good.
you all doing?
How are you doing, Regina?
Well, y'all really don't want to know.
Go for it.
Yeah, we do.
We're here for you. You
Yeah.
know.
You listen to me, I listen to you.
I
Mm-hmm.
have had nothing but insurance woes, and
Mm.
that's
Oh,
what the paper is about for tomorrow. Uh, I'm writing about insurance woes.
Okay.
Because I turned 65 on Sunday, and I started my Medicare on the 1st of this month. I know I'm going to have another big insurance payments this month because I'm on new insurance. My ACA was done at the end of last month.
Hmm.
Medicare don't know what the hell they're doing.
Mm.
I've had to switch prescription drug plans several different times until they got it right. Yesterday, I called Humana, and Humana said that they didn't see me in their system, but they saw that I applied for a certain plan, and they saw it was there, and they saw that I put it within the right time frame to get what I'm supposed to get. I had to redo that application all over again yesterday.
Oh,
So are you going through a Medicare program with
Yeah,
Humana?
yeah, yes, yep,
I forget what they call it, but
is
it's
it a Medicare Advantage plan?
yes,
yeah.
yeah. It's the Give Back program, and it's has travel on it because I need to be able to travel because I'm going to go back to the Cleveland Clinic.
Oh, good.
Good.
And but when I called the young lady, she saw the whole entire thing in there. And it's funny because I got my Humana card. The application was done in October. The card was issued for 2026 in November. I have my card. I have my ID number. I have the whole plan. I have everything, but I never got a confirmation number and I never got an ID number. So I had to do the application all over again.
Oh,
And I finally got the confirmation number and an ID number, and I got an email. But I don't have anything for the healthcare.gov. Now, the funny thing is, when I asked for extra help, the extra help I find out is from Medicaid. Well, I don't want the extra help because what Medicaid does is they want to know if you have a deed, what kind of car payments that you're making. They want to know what's all up in your bank account. They want to know this. I ain't doing that paperwork. I'm not doing it. They don't need to know all that. That's none of their business. So
right.
I
Yeah.
will just deal with just plain old Medicare and not that extra help because the extra help is state funded. I'm learning a lot going through the
Take
Medicare
note.
process.
So are you
Gonna have
eligible?
a class on it later.
I'll be 65 uh, Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And this is the funny thing is, and not trying to tell my daughter's business, but my daughter makes less than me. Now, my daughter has a rare condition too. She has rare seizures. Now, she was just on that program. They booted her off, and she makes less than I do. They booted her off. Now, tell me, if they booted her off, she makes less than me, then I already know I'm not eligible. So why try to fill out the paperwork?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's already a pain
I,
in the
I
butt
don't
too.
I don't know the program, so I don't have any details. But that sounds.
But
Yep.
I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, Regina will give us a lesson in a couple of years. I'm 4 to be exact.
Are you 4
Okay.
years away?
I'm 4 years away.
That
You mean
was
for
one of
Medicare?
that was one of my biggest issues. So my other issue was, and y'all gonna laugh at this because this one was funny. I actually wrote about it, and I might read y'all my little story that I wrote for tomorrow because y'all probably won't be there. But
I'll be
anyway,
there. I still have to
huh?
write my story.
Sorry,
Then
I'll be watching.
I'm not gonna read my story then if you're gonna be there.
Oh, no. Well, then
You
you
can't
need to
plug my
send
ears
us
off then.
something.
Huh?
You got to send me it, and you have my email. Send it.
Anyway, I'm just gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna just tell y'all because when I'm telling you, the first story I just told y'all is not in the paper, but it should be because that's an insurance woe.
Yeah.
Now, this other story is funny. It's in the paper.
Mm.
So I'm at one of my jury events, and my doorbell rings. Mind y'all, I have the Ring camera, and I can answer my doorbell on my phone. So because I was bored, I answered my doorbell because I'm trying to figure out who is this at my door. And they said, Regina. I'm like, excuse me, but what do you want? I know you're turning 65 soon. I'm like, excuse me? It was an insurance agent. Now,
No.
let me, don't choke.
Knocking on your door?
Knocking on the door?
Door.
What decade is this?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are we back in the
You,
50s?
Rebecca. Thank you. Since when do people come to your house to try to sell you insurance?
That's not a good sign.
No.
Actually, never.
That's somebody that is incentivized to help herself.
Yeah.
Well, in my neighborhood, we get, instead of insurance agents, we get people representing, supposedly representing different solar arrays.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. They
Yeah.
want to
And
rent your
usually,
roof. Put our
not
solar
even that.
panels
They
on your
want to get us
roof.
onto some other, electric plan, and it's usually
This guy had to be really, really bold to come into my neighborhood. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but on a Saturday, why are you at my home at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning, knocking on the door unannounced, trying to sell some Medicare insurance? And calling out my name, talking about I know you're going to be 65
Yeah.
next month. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's serious.
First of
That's
all,
no good. Yeah.
why are you on my porch? Why did you not schedule an appointment to come to my home? I don't let anybody, and I know, and then he's trying to show this card right up at the doorbell. Do you honestly think I'm getting out of my bed or coming to my door to answer a doorbell? I don't know you because there's too many scammers and spammers out here. I did a
So,
video.
Regina, if I come to visit you, I'll
Huh?
just have to make, if I come to visit you, I'll have to make an appointment.
Well,
Lesson learned: do not show up unannounced.
the thing is, I know you. You know what I'm saying? I know who you are. But this person, I did not know who they were. They did not call ahead of time. I mean, if you came over, I would probably open the door for you because I know who you are.
But that
I
was
didn't know
probably
him from Adam from Eve. I don't open my door for strangers. And my concern is this. I'm turning 65, but the problem is you're a stranger with what's going on in this world. He could have been an ICE agent.
yeah.
I'm just saying. You could
True.
be whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not opening my door for you. Lord knows, good thing I wasn't home anyway, but still.
If it
Who
was an
are
ICE person, if they want in, at least around here, they'll just kick down the door. It makes no difference if you're an American or not. You must open your door to ICE. You got to see, they go into people's work,
Yeah.
literally.
Oh,
It's hard on Long Island. It's really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
So
have a lot of immigrants, and a lot of those
So they're not
immigrants.
just in big cities then.
No, this is now not at all.
Wow.
I could tell you some of the poorer towns, they've been just knocking down doors. Brentwood,
Wow.
Central Islip. It's disgusting. They're going into factories and pulling them out. Doesn't make a difference if they have a green card. You'll figure that out afterwards.
so what the guy said is, well, people who are turning your age, they need to know about Medicare. I said, excuse me, sir, but I know about Medicare and I know how it works. I'm a patient advocate. And not only that, you didn't schedule an appointment to be on my porch. And that's what I told him. And I also said, I said something else. So there's a couple that's sitting next to me in another booth, Peggy and Don. I love those two people.
Oh, so you weren't actually at home.
I was not at home.
Oh.
Yes.
So there's Peggy and Don. They were in their booth next to me. So, and I know Don was listening to my call because this is how close we were to each other.
Yep.
So when I got off the phone, Don turned around and looked at me. He said, who does he think we are? When we turn 65, do they think that we don't know anything, that we are dumb and that we can't read and understand? I mean, that guy had me cracking up. He was so funny. He kind of went off because he was a little perturbed. I said,
Right.
that's okay, Don. The guy left deflated anyway because he wasn't getting in my home. I wasn't answering the door, and he didn't get what he wanted or what he came to get. He left with no sale and without talking to me because when I said I was a patient advocate and when I said I already knew about Medicare, I didn't need his help. I already have my insurance. I'm already signed up because I already know how to do all those things. I'm not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He left because he had no business being on my porch.
Right. What else is he gonna do? Just a word of caution: when you do get your Medicare insurance signed up, you're probably gonna start getting calls from people who say they're from your insurance company, and all they want to do is an in-home screening.
Oh yeah.
Help make sure you are healthy and this and that, and all of it's a scam.
Been
They come
getting
in,
those
they do some
calls
vital signs,
already.
they write a report, and they make up diagnoses that help the company get money from Medicare.
Oh.
Been
And
trying
all
to
of a
get those
sudden,
calls already. Like,
yeah,
no, goodbye. And then half the calls I get, I don't even answer. I have this new phone message thing on my phone called Umail, and it detects all of the spam phone calls. My phone hardly ever rings anymore. I'm like, thank you.
Jesus. we're pitting AI against their AI, right?
There you go.
And it doesn't even have my voice on it anymore. So I'm like, yes, I am
Yeah,
like
I
so
use the
thrilled.
Google screening a lot. So if the phone is ringing and I don't recognize the number, I'll just let Google pick it up and it says, "Hi, this person is using Google screening. Please state your name and intention of the phone call." And you can watch the whole thing play out. You're not even talking to them.
I know, it's great.
It's some kind of
So
robotic voice.
do you hear it when Google's talking to the person?
No, it just gets transcribed.
Oh.
Yes. It's transcribed. The one I have, it transcribes, and if they leave a voice message, it will transcribe the message, and then you could just go in and they'll leave a voicemail. You can go in and you could just read it. And if you want to go and answer that phone call or return it, you can, but at least you could read it and see what it says.
Mhm.
I'm like, hey,
I
I
was
like
flipping a house a couple years ago, and we're working all day, taking a break, and the phone rings. The guy looks at it, and he's 62 years old, right? He's our age, and he's like, "Hello," and the call identified as the Naples Police Department.
Hmm.
He's like, "Oh, hello," and he's having this conversation, and the guy on the phone's telling him that he missed his jury duty. He's like, "I did not. I never got anything." Oh, if that's true, then we can just put this behind us. But right now, I'm looking at a warrant for your arrest.
Oh, that's a scam.
It's a scam, but it's
Yeah.
an AI person talking, and it comes up as a valid number. The name
Wow.
he's using, if you're like Googling in the background, it shows up as an actual police officer, and it's a rational conversation. It was good. It had him for like 20 minutes, where he's like, "Go right ahead, fuck you," click, and he hung up. And then he did the research. He's like, "Oh yeah, there's a scam going around."
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It was
was
like,
reading about
"Oh wait,
that.
you can get this adjudicated if I give you $700 for a Zoom call with a judge, and if I get off, I get my money back." Fuck you.
Yep.
So, but they call parents and like
Yeah.
mimic their kids, and they're in trouble, and they need money, and it's getting crazy.
And
It
actually,
is.
I was for a while getting fake calls from Medicare. Hello, I'm calling you from Medicare. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're calling me from somewhere in India. I say, no, you're not. You're from India. And they just keep persisting, and then I'd hang up.
Well, I get sometimes I'll just, if I don't recognize a call, every once in a while I'll pick the call up and I'll say hello. And you don't get it. I said, oh, this must be a spam call. And then they'll hang up. And they'll never come back.
Yeah, just be careful because they can get small clips of your voice and put it onto AI and then do every word
Crazy.
that you do.
You
Okay,
know,
so really be careful with that. Change your voice. If you're answering a call that you don't know who it is, I'll usually go, "Hello, oh,"
What up? What up?
Yeah.
because they're not going to get my voice at all.
Yeah, I
ever.
always be like, hello, hello,
Would it be, meow,
hello,
Ooh.
hello.
And now we're all going to work on our.
on our fake call answering voice.
Yeah, I still like mine the best. County morgue, you stab him, we slab him. How may I help you? When they don't answer, I go, "Morgue, what do you want? Where am I picking up the dead body?"
And then what if it's a friend of yours?
Then they'll laugh, and you'll be having a good conversation about it.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I have a blast with that,
Have a
especially
wee
numbers
bag
that
'em.
keep coming up. I never get them again.
That's good.
Well, I wonder what is going on with the people that used to come to this group. Oh my gosh.
I know we're gonna have to push it again in January.
Yeah, get back on the marketing campaign.
Yes, we need to. I'm
I've
gonna
just
bring
been
you
so
down
busy lately.
because my doggy wants to be with me.
Oh,
I'm here with you. Come here, pumpkin. Not you, Nova. Come on.
oh.
Come on. Nova. Back up. Thank you. That's Nova. This one's
Oh.
Comet.
And Nova's okay.
See, you're right there. They're seeing that you're just pushy. That's what they're seeing.
Nova, be a good girl. Oh.
Aww. She knows something wrong too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's sending you
Now,
love too.
here's the question to any of our pet lovers. They're litter mates. She knows something's going on. She's sniffed him from head to foot numerous times. So Do I take her with me when the time comes to do that? Do I bring her in the room, or do I leave her out on the side and then let her come in and say goodbye when it's done?
So that she actually knows that the other dog is
It's
gone.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would take her in afterwards.
that's what I'm thinking too.
She looks
Yeah.
sad.
She
looks sad.
is just very pushy. The other one, I wanted him to come over here. Now he's on the ground. I only came on the ground for your brother. See people looking at you. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Crash.
Great
This is gonna be a
song.
great recording.
It will be.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. It's very
Therapy.
dog
this is
therapy, guys.
therapy. This is
We're doing a
therapy
session in
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my old
This is
Ask
my
girl.
therapy.
neighbor's dog. My
Yeah.
neighbor has a tan dog like that, and so well behaved, so calm. Hang on a second, guys. Keep going. I got some food delivery coming.
That's the one thing is that at first they were very bad, but I found out why because they had wee pads in their room.
What
So
kind of
once
dog
we
are labs?
Goldens,
Golden.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had mine was black.
I'm sure she has cancer as well, but she's
Oh,
and I'm not going to do an MRI on her either. Right, baby?
How
And
old
she's
are
got these
they?
big warts.
How old are they?
They're both 11.
Okay.
July they'd be 12. Next July they'll be 12. But
My dog passed away at 14 years.
mm.
yeah, I was hoping to have them longer. But it makes you wonder. There's so many people getting cancer, and most of the animals have been getting cancer. If you talk to some oncology veterinarians, so what is it that we're all doing or not doing?
Could it be the water?
I don't know.
Well, one thing it might be is that
Yeah.
in the past, when people died at a much younger age, a lot of
Mm.
us didn't live long enough to get cancer.
Right. Right.
And maybe the same thing is true of animals.
Maybe. 'Cause I've heard from the breeders, at least one good breeder, that what they're doing is they're trying to change the DNA. So they're looking at some of their mommy dogs that have less cancer and they're continuing to breed.
To breed them.
Yeah, in order to make it less. There he is. Here's
Sorry
Kevin.
about that.
Not a worry.
Lady I was working with today was out to dinner and they served an extra burger by accident. She was like, "You want it?" I'm like, "Sure, stop by."
What the heck?
Yeah, why not? Free food?
Right? All right. Since you came down here and I'm going to go up there.
I
Okay.
made
Say goodbye.
about 15 videos between yesterday and today to put up on YouTube that will come out between now and February the 9th. One video a week.
Is that under the Uniquely Sark?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, the bulk of them though are video shorts. To start off with my garden, all the way back from 2012, how I got started, and it's just showing the progression of how I started in my black pots, how I moved working with my black pots, and then moving up to still using the black pots, and I still have them because they've lasted all these years. But I've added crates in there. I've added raised garden beds, and then all the way elevated all the way up into my greenhouse.
Nice.
So it shows a progression, and I put dates for each video. Each video has a year. Each video has a year, and then there's some skipped years. And the skipped years are the years that I was sick, that I didn't have a garden. Mm-hmm. So I had been working on that for the last couple of days. So
What are
Did
you
you say
growing in
you
your
put it up?
greenhouse?
Huh?
What are you growing in your greenhouse?
What did I grow this year?
Yeah.
Do you have a
I
green?
grew tomatoes, some radish, no, beets, collard greens, some squash, jalapeno peppers. I didn't grow a whole lot this year. I did grow some cabbage. I did grow some eggplant, but the fruit part of it didn't come out on it. But the plant did, and some flowers. And I think part of that problem, part of that issue, is that there was no bees or nothing to come out and do the pollination this year, like it was
Mhm.
like last year. There was no
Yeah.
pollination again. So there's some plants that don't need the pollination.
Mhm.
So which is like the lettuces and the greens, that kind of stuff. The peppers, some of the peppers didn't need pollination, but your plants like the cucumbers, I did grow some cucumbers, but like your plants that need the heavy pollination, like your squashes, your eggplants, those kind of plants, they need to be heavily pollinated, and that just wasn't happening this year. So
Is there any way you can do it by hand?
there is, but it's messy.
Mm.
That spooge.
What was that?
Oh, that spooge.
Spooge. Okay.
That's what we used to call it when the trees were pollinating down in North Carolina. We'd be golfing in the spring, and you would see these whiffs and tufts of like yellow and green blowing around, and it's just like coming down on your car. It's just everywhere.
I
Yeah.
I am growing two pineapples right here in my house.
Ooh.
I do have two pineapple plants that I chopped the tops of two pineapples off, and they're actually doing pretty good. This is the first time I've been able to get the tops of pineapples to grow, and they're actually doing really, really well. And I'm also starting a hydroponic garden in my house.
Mm.
Good for you.
Uh,
That's
I
hard.
was gifted a hydroponic. I don't know if
Are
you
you doing
guys
that with fish too?
know.
No. So hydroponics
I
with
know you
fish,
can do it.
you do the circulation, and the fish poo in the water, and you send it over to the plants, and they clean it, and the clean water goes back in the tank, and they just feed each other.
Mm.
I know you can do it, but no, that one is more intricate.
Yep.
But I was gifted a hydroponic planter um, at this year, and so I connected with some people on YouTube who does hydroponic gardening. So my hydroponic garden can grow 4 plants, and so I've already bought all the stuff for it, and it's an old style, and
Does it have the
so
grow light with it on top?
no, but you see that lamp that's back here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's sitting over the hydroponic, but right now, so
Gotcha.
I have 4 little pieces of plant seeds. I just did it the other day. They're sitting in a pan because I got to get the seeding started
Mm.
in the plants. And so once I get that started, then I can go and start my hydroponic because I have to get them plants to start growing first from seed. And then I can slip them in their little pockets in the hydroponic itself.
Yep.
And then I have to do my pH balanced water and all of that stuff. So I have all of the ingredients. I have everything. And when they gifted me the it's called the Old Root Farm. When they gifted
Okay.
it to me, all of the pieces are there. It was brand new, never used. So I'm going to try and learn how to do it. So that lamp is acting as my grow light.
Okay.
I had an hydroponic herb pod. It had like 6 pods in it and a little grow light, and you'd keep the water going and put little, growth stuff in there in the water. And I'm picking parsley and thyme and oregano. It was really cool.
So I like to eat a lot of salad. So I'm growing lettuce. I'm trying to grow some lettuce and some peppers. So
like peppers.
that's what I want to grow. So I'm excited to see what happens.
In 2020, I volunteered at a farm.
Mm-hmm.
It was a grant it was during COVID, and they got this grant of land and salary for 2 people, which wasn't nearly enough to build the farm. And it was a plot of land. The first year we built raised beds, so 4x8 beds, 50 of them with irrigation and planted, and we're picking bugs off every week and all this stuff, and then after the first year was done, we harvested. We're feeding kids that are having learning disabilities, so they called it a nutrition prescription. They go out to schools and give them bags of food, and then they come out to the farm and learn where food comes from and what it looks like. But you don't take a plastic wrapper and unpack it; it's food. It was really an amazing experience. And then we got to rent out the community garden beds. So I had my own 4x8 bed, and I had 2 rows of lettuce, and I would go out and I would like get the shears and I would cut the lettuce off, and I'd go home with 2 shopping bags full of lettuce and just not eat on that all week. Pick a couple of peppers and some tomatoes and cucumbers. It was fabulous working in the soil.
I'm telling you, there is nothing like having a fresh salad. I mean, literally having a fresh salad.
Yeah, fresh cut.
Yes. I mean, just straight off the land, just getting that lettuce and those cucumbers.
Something about getting in the soil too, just
it's
grounding and
yes.
It was my therapy. It really was. I'm sad to see it go. That was the one thing I miss about being back in Pennsylvania, was working in a farm.
Yeah, so I'm excited about seeing what I can do for the first time, trying to grow something on the inside. And my pineapples, I know it takes 2 years for a pineapple to actually produce in a pot at home. So
wait a minute, you can actually produce a pineapple in Indiana.
Y'all want to see the plant?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I thought pineapples were tropical, but
I thought so too.
Oh, look at that. It's going.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This is one of them. And I just started this year. This is one of them.
I mean, I have friends here in Ithaca who grow fig trees inside. Wow.
Fig trees are big. Wow, nicely done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I do too.
And I got a lettuce. I have a lettuce plant I'm starting too right here. I just started this the other day.
Can't see it. Pick it up.
Can't see it.
Hold up.
Raise it up.
Up. There you go. A little higher.
There you go. Oh, wow.
I see it. Yeah.
Look at that.
Now this is you get these from Kroger's, and it's called a living lettuce.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to see if I can get it to grow. I need to find my toothpicks, because I need to pick it up and have it sitting up like this.
Yeah.
Got the roots in it, yeah.
Yeah. So
I have
I'm always trying to do
Parsley
something.
plant that I brought in from outside, and it's still growing.
A what plant?
A parsley
Oh,
Oh,
plant.
nice.
cool. I grew a cabbage. So you know how you um, get cabbage and you cut the core out?
Mm-hmm.
I grew a cabbage this year from a core.
Oh,
Now you can do that.
wonder if I could do that inside.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
yeah.
I did
Sure.
that. That's how I got my cabbage started this year. It's from a core. I put in like a little petri dish, and you just put a little water in it, and it start sprouting after a while. And then you can plant it right in the soil.
I
Yep.
wonder if
Same
you
thing
do
with
that-
celery.
Can you do that with spinach?
No. But celery is another one you can get roots
You
for.
can do that with
You do it with
Toothpick.
blueberries.
you can do that with blueberries. You can do it with strawberries. You could do it with cabbage. Um, I think celery. I don't eat
Yep.
celery though. I don't like celery. Um,
How about
you
kale?
do it with onions. You could do it with green onions. The
Oh,
scallions. I
Italians,
do
yeah.
that a lot. Um, yeah, there's a lot you can take and grow in your inside your home, right in your home. I have like a lot of glass jars. I was told I was frugal the other day, but I like to grow things and still be able to eat and not have to.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So, but I don't mind being frugal because you know what?
What? That's not an insult.
No.
Uh,
No, that's not an insult.
so,
Be
but
frugal. It's a good thing.
well, I think it's a good thing, and you know what? Sometimes it's a healthy thing too.
Yeah.
You know, still eat good. You
Well,
know,
if you can grow it, it's going to be better than what you're going to buy in the store for sure.
thank you,
Exactly.
Definitely.
thank you. I grew 1 year. I grew
More love, less dollars.
Mhm.
I grew a watermelon. Somebody gave me some watermelon seeds, and I grew a watermelon out of in one of the black planters that I had. It was a baby one like this, and then 1 year I grew a cantaloupe, and I was surprised that I could do it. You know,
Mm.
it's just, and it was enough cantaloupe for one serving just for me. And it
I
was
would
the
like this.
perfect little size.
You know what I really want is a peach tree.
Hmm.
I should just see if I can plant one in my backyard and get peaches before I die.
Well, you know what I learned? And I think this is the reason why I probably like to grow things. When we were growing up in our neighborhood where I live now, but it wasn't that far from where I am, my grandmother, when she moved up here, she had a grapevine in her yard. She had 2 cherry trees. She had a plum tree, and she had 2 apple trees in her yard. We never had to want for any fruits at all, ever. And I love fruit. And
Up the tree and pick one.
but the thing is, what we learned later on as we were growing up, big box people and the big farmers started complaining about that, and they started going around spraying all those pesticides all over. You know how they go in and spray all over the city and do all that stuff, and that killed all the things in people's yards and different things like that, because you know that took away from the farmers. You know what I'm saying? I think people need to bring those kinds of things back. They really do. You know, start growing your own food. So
a little bit of land out back. Why not make it produce food for you?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So I even found some grapes that had seeds in them. I saved a lot of my seeds from some of the fruit that I eat because I know I'm 65, but I do want to plant a grapevine somewhere on my yard. I own my house.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do that, but I don't know where I want to put it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, one of my neighbors, this was a long time ago, they planted a grapevine over, like they built something over their, like the driveway, and it's full of grapes now. So and this is in, the north in Massachusetts, in New York. So
well,
Yeah.
my greenhouse and my garden, I've gardened on my driveway for years. My driveway is big enough that I could still park on my driveway and still also have a garden on my driveway. And I
Nice.
still have my garage there. So I don't
Mm.
do anything in my garage because there's a gopher or something in there. I don't go in there. There's
House
a
pest?
gopher and a raccoon in there.
You
So
charging them rent?
sounds like you need to
Period.
get a dog that will get the gopher and the raccoon out.
there is something that built a nest up under the ground, and I cannot get in the door of my garage. So I haven't been in there in 2 years.
Here.
Now they have a family there.
Yeah, something is in there, but I'm okay because all the tools that I need, I have them. So
Now I need to have somebody clean out my garage, but it
Maybe it's a
doesn't happen.
guy thing, but if someone was in my garage, it'd be evicted immediately, one way or another. That's my space.
So Kevin, go head over to Regina's when she tells you, because otherwise she's not going to let you in the door. And then go scare that critter right out of there.
look, I tried getting in there once, and I tried having somebody come over and go in there and check it out for me, clean it out, or do what. My garage is clean, but half my garage is cemented, and then the other part is just a little small smidgen of it because whoever moved in there before I moved in, was in there before I moved in, had added onto that garage. It's was hard soil, hard dirt, or whatever. They never cemented the part where they added it on. So it is dirt. And
Oh.
I assume that a gopher or whatever, groundhog, whatever,
Raccoon.
decided to build a nest
Mm-hmm.
up under the ground, and it got up under the garage, and it's built this nest right there at that front door area.
They have humane traps.
I ain't dealing with that.
Hold on. So it's about 2 feet long. It's got a trap door in it, and you put food on it. And when it goes in and steps on the plate to get the food, the doors fall down, and now it's trapped in a cage. And you take it out to
I
the
put
woods
some
and you release
poison
it.
down because it had got in my garden. I haven't seen them since.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe
I'm
it's safe to go back in the
serious.
garage.
Well, maybe there's a carcass in there somewhere.
Oh God.
Oh, it's gonna start to smell. No.
Well, maybe it's just rotted away. Let me tell you a couple of stories that have to do with my deceased cat, who was a great hunter. So one day I was in my bedroom. I was like, "What is that awful smell?" And I thought it was skunk outside. And then the next day it was worse. It's like it's not outside. So I looked under my bed, and there was a little dead bird.
Oh my God.
I had to get it out of the house.
Bird.
And then
You didn't open the present soon enough.
How can a bird get in your
really, my
house?
sense of smell was not acute enough. And then I was cleaning out a closet of old luggage that I wanted to get rid of. And I looked, I pulled everything out and I saw this like little gathering of darkness. I was like, what the devil is that? And it was feathers covering tiny little bones. Because
Oh.
my cat had, gotten a bird, killed it, and it never smelled. It just sort of desiccated. Maybe it
Hmm.
was summer when it wasn't there. And so there was no flesh left, just feathers and
Maybe
bones.
she ate it, spit it out.
I
How a
don't think
bird?
so. It was also,
How a bird get in your house? And
how
how
did it
did
get in the house? The
how
cat
did your
caught the
cat catch a
bird.
bird and you not see the bird? Your cat catch that bird.
I don't know
So,
how I didn't see it. Because the cat would come into the house sometimes when I was asleep.
So it had a cat door.
I heard a cat door.
Oh well.
Or I'd come
oh,
home.
okay.
He's
I'd
out
come
hunting,
home
bringing
and
his
I'd
presents
find like
home.
the remains of a little furry body, but not
Oh.
all of it. Or just a heap of feathers.
Hmm.
And the cat's sitting there going, "I didn't eat the bird.
The cat wasn't even there. I was like,
Don't put it
oh,
there."
okay, another thing to clean up.
Hmm.
If I ever get another cat, it's just going to stay in the house.
There you go.
Oh
No
my
more dead
gosh.
birds.
Anyone have travel plans for Christmas?
I'm gonna stay home.
It's here as usual.
I don't know. I might go back to visit my folks again.
Where are your folks?
In Massachusetts.
Okay, so you'll be closer to me.
Where do you
I,
live
I
again? I
want to
forgot.
know how
Long
everybody's
Island.
Thanksgiving was.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Long Island.
My Thanksgiving was nice. We had Friendsgiving. Talked to my kids for a short period, and went out on a boat. Had a nice little hors d'oeuvre, and then we went to a restaurant that had a Thanksgiving dinner option. And so we had the turkey and the stuffing and the
Nice.
gravy and the
You got
cranberry
kids?
and
What?
Cat, I didn't know you had kids.
who,
Kevin?
me?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got two boys.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, they're not boys. They're men.
do you have
Cool.
My
grandkids
oldest is
too?
married. He lives outside of Philadelphia. He works in technology. He's a developer. AI is coming for his job. Whatever, it's going to happen. And my youngest is a Marine. He's in Chapel Hill right now. He's matriculated and he's going through finals right now. And when he graduates, he'll be an officer in the Marines.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wow.
28 and 33.
Wow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Where is he? No. Oh, you said Chapel Hill.
Chapel
Do you
Hill,
ever get
yeah.
to see him?
He just moved back to Chapel Hill this fall for the fall semester. So I'm planning on going there in January probably to go see his new house and see how he's doing. Maybe do a little work around the house.
There you go.
Teach him
Cool.
some handyman skills,
Cool.
DIY skills.
Yeah, they all need to do it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, my daughter came to visit me, and I was just so thrilled that she was here. And it was the very first time she ever never left the house.
Hmm.
She
She
was
said, "Mom,
there visiting the whole time. That's great.
yes." She said, "Mom, I'm grown now." She said,
I don't
she
need you out to
said,
the party.
she said, it feels so good to just be home. And
Nice.
that is a milestone for her because normally she's out partying, going to visit all her friends, gallivanting around, and she was just out busy. And then she used my car, picked up my other daughter, and they came over. I gave them chores. They,
Sure. Yeah. Hell yeah.
The
they
house.
had chores to do at my house.
Oh, chores, not tours.
Chores, CHORES.
You're
And
doing
my
the
oldest
dishes. You're
daughter,
doing the laundry.
Hmm.
I
You go
had
clean the garage.
You can get rid of that animal that's there.
But
You
this
might
is
need a
funny.
weapon.
My oldest daughter, the next day said, "Mama, you triggered me." I said, "How I triggered you?" She said, "Now I know why I didn't like doing dishes, because she said she was doing the dishes at my house and she was so mad."
Does she not do the
Triggered
dishes
her.
in her own house?
She
How old is she? 12?
had me laughing so hard. I said, "Why is that a trigger?" She said, "I guess that's why I really hate dishes." She said, "I was just doing them dishes and I was just fuming because you gave us chores."
So she was regressing.
Yeah.
I guess. Whatever.
You know,
did
when
all the cooking.
when I go visit my father and stepmother, I have to fight against regressing to being a teenager, which is so absurd. I am 69 years old and my father is 93. There's no reason I should be a teenager again.
Mhm.
That
Well, if he
that's
starts
funny.
treating you like one, it's a little triggering.
That's
well,
funny.
then I have to like grow up.
That's how I feel when I go to my mother's, because she's always asking me, "Can you please take my trash down to the big trash can down there?" I'm like, "Does your trash stink?"
So during COVID, I was staying with my father and stepmother because I just happened to be there when it all broke out. And at some point, my stepmother asked me to do something, and I said, "Do I have to?"
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't believe I'd said it.
Oh my,
I apologize. I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe I said that."
oh
Too
my
funny.
gosh.
Regression is really a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you
Well,
guys the happiest of holidays, but I gotta run.
same back
Okay.
at you, Kathleen.
Yeah.
Good
See you
luck.
next year.
Hugs,
Yeah.
kisses. We'll
Thank
see you in
you.
2026.
Hugs to you and
Yes,
Yay.
It's going to be a better year.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Good night,
I
Better
hope
year
everyone.
so.
next year.
better year for all of us. Yeah.
Amen.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah. So
All right.
Regina,
Y'all
I
have a
think
great
I'll probably see
Christmas.
you
All
too.
righty.
I'll
Before you
probably
go,
see
I
you
need
tomorrow.
to tell you
Hopefully I'll
something.
see you tomorrow, Rebecca.
Yeah, I think I'll see you tomorrow.
This
All
is
You
the
right.
guys need
first
to have
year I've had a real Christmas tree.
a
First year in
Is
my
it
life.
up? Is it up?
Yeah,
Can I see it? Are you close
sure.
to where we can see it?
No. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to try and get you all a quick peek. All right, here we go.
No, he
You there,
froze.
Kevin? It did
He
freeze.
froze.
You also kind of turned red. Kevin, are you there? It says the organizer is experiencing technical difficulties. Oh,
I think he's coming back on.
hmm.
Uh,
Well, there it is.
oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. It's not coming in real clear.
That's
Yeah,
okay,
we can
but
see
we
it.
see it.
Yeah, we do see it. That's nice.
This is a jellyfish ornament I just got.
Oh,
Aw.
Trying to keep it tropical.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
It's been. I'm trying to get the Christmas spirit going. It's working so far.
Well,
I got a long way to go though. I
I'm
got
just trying to
15
get in
more.
the birthday spirit because I don't have a vehicle right now. On my
Ooh.
way coming home from dropping my daughter off at the airport down in Indianapolis, my transmission went out by the time I got home.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
you have to write a letter to Santa.
Look, but thank God they called me and told me it was $6,000 to get it fixed. Thank God that when I bought my vehicle, I took out an extended warranty. $100.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Wow.
When do you get it back?
Maybe I should have bought one of those extended warranties when I kept getting all those phone calls from.
Your warranty's running out next month.
Right.
Yes, so
right.
I've been blessed for this month, really, honestly, that I'm not going to be out of $6,000,
Yeah.
just $100, because Lord knows that car would have been sitting at that parking lot forever, because I don't have $6,000 and no room for another loan.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, good night, folks.
good night.
All
Merry
right.
Christmas.
Bye-bye.
See you next year.
Christmas.
All
See you
righty.
next year.